Hey Taurus, how are you? Welcome, welcome. I'm bringing you a general reading for the collective of Taurus Sun and Rising. I did publish this morning the morning musing for Taurus. So if you missed that, the best way to get to it is at the end of this reading. When the end screen pops up, there will be two little thumbnails. The one on the left, if you click, it's clickable, should take you straight to that reading. It's about 10 minutes long. So those little morning musings are just sort of my first efforts in the morning before coffee and, you know, getting ready for the day, when I just try to tap into the energies of the signs I'm reading for. So what comes through is pretty authentic, and it's specific to Taurus. So if it doesn't relate to this reading, then what happens is you've got extra messages to choose from, okay? I thought it would be fun in the new year to offer them as a way for you to kind of sit on my shoulder, get a bird's eye view. You don't see my face. I record them upstairs. So, you know, kind of like a sneak peek behind the scenes. What does Laura do when she gets up? That is what I do. Okay, so as you know, the whole spiel, just take what resonates, leave the rest. Also, it's not time or date specific unless I reference a specific date or time. So whenever you come upon it, if it speaks to you, then it's your message. I am pulling two cards from Spirit Animal Oracle, one for Divine Masculine, one for Divine Feminine. That's the way I set up my spread, but feel free to reverse the energies if that aligns more closely with your storyline. Oh, how sweet. We get the masculine, Divine Masculine, card 61, Turkey Spirit. Give with gratitude and grace. Give with gratitude and grace. So it is about the kind gestures, the nice gestures and giving of oneself, that pay it forward kind of energy. Feminine gets card 67, Wolf Spirit, turn knowledge into wisdom. This card to me always makes me feel like the Hermit card, because the Hermit is all about gaining self-awareness and going within to kind of gain self-awareness, and that knowledge, you know, what's learned is turned into wisdom. So I'm feeling a little bit of the Hermit energy there, and wolves are very hermit-like creatures. I'm going to pull one numerology guidance card for you. I used these in the morning musings in the last series for the second half of January. And I liked them so much, I decided to bring them to the full spread. So give me a numerology guidance card for Taurus, Sun and Rising, please. If you're here as a cross watcher, welcome. Sometimes messages come through and make more sense to the cross watcher. Okay. Change. Change, card number 5. Yep, 5s are about change, sometimes a little instability. I'll give you a little flavor of it. It says, this card indicates a time of expected and unexpected change, when anything can happen and usually does, right? Murphy's Law. By drawing this card, you are being encouraged to think of your life as an adventure in which exciting opportunities could appear at any moment. Rather than fearing the unfamiliar and unknown, you are urged to embrace expansion, movement, and change, which is not your comfort zone, Taurus. This is a time to go with the flow and open yourself to opportunities that will improve your quality of life. Anything is possible, and the wheels are set in motion. So be sure to play your part by moving closer to your dreams. You may be called upon to make changes in your mindset, relationships, residence, lifestyle, or career. Wherever a shift is needed to serve your greater good, it is time to broaden your horizons and re-spark your passion for life. Woo. In order to improve your current situation, you are being asked to adjust to and harmonize with the natural rhythm and cycles of your life. Cycles that are leading you toward a time of movement and change. Procrastination, resistance, and fear only take you out of alignment. So surrender yourself to the opportunities that are about to present themselves. Trust that you're divinely loved and guided, and you'll be shown the way. You'll be shown the way. Wow. Go with the flow, Taurus. You heard it here. No more resistance. Don't procrastinate. That's a great message. That's a great message. All right, let's see what's going on in your connection, dear Taurus. What's going on in your connection? Well, this was in your morning musing. Okay? That was in your morning musing. And here the masculine stepping into the reading in the energy of the Justice card, which is about fairness and balance. Some restoration of fairness or balance, or even a little bit of vindication. Yes, the Knight of Swords was in your morning musing as well. Nine of Cups right here, right now. I'll tell you what it's all about in a minute. There's the Resistance. There's the spark. It's more like igniting a torch of passion. Nine of Pentacles, flying solo and moving forward. So what I'm seeing just on balance here, just looking at it, is the for the masculine, this is past, present, future experience of the connection. Some desire to resolve, clear something up. The Nine of Swords seeks to get the truth out, quick, fast, in a hurry. So sometimes it's a very pressured energy in the Knight of Swords. Sometimes the Knight of Swords there's some anger and fury, and that's why they kind of look as if they're ready to go on the attack, but they're not. It's really just about standing in one's truth and taking action and resolving something that isn't clear or isn't being represented in the proper way. And I'm saying that for a reason, because justice is about fairness. Okay? And right now, the present experience, we have the Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups is generally a card of contentment on an emotional level, but there's a certain measure of complacency with the Nine of Cups. Kind of just, you can even kind of see him sitting there like, yeah, I got 9 cups. Who needs 10? I got 9. Right? If this is as good as it gets, I'm okay. So you know that for many of us, we're searching for the 10. There's a little energy around complacency there. I'm kind of happy with the way things are. Don't rock the boat. And here's some resistance in the future. For the feminine, in the past, boom, this ignition of passion, this major divine gift of inspired passion was offered. And unfortunately, either the feminine isn't receiving it, is not interested in it, or is somehow feeling rejected, feeling pushed out of the picture. Here's that Ace of Cups that showed up this morning, and we had this same card this morning, a different deck, with this Ace of Cups just not being received. Sort of meh, right? Someone's just not engaged. And I'm saying that because the present experience of this connection for the feminine is they're all on their own. The Nine of Pentacles, beautiful energy. Someone that can attract to them all the finer things in life, or at least what they desire, with the exception of a stable love life. Someone with staying power. Eludes them. And then we see the Chariot. Cancerian energy of the Chariot is all about moving forward, but we have to see what clarifies it to know if it's moving forward or if it's stuck. So let's see. I'm going to do a little quick shuffle here. Justice. Wow, that's Libra energy in the Justice card. I think I said that. Temperance. There's Sagittarian energy in the Temperance. So Temperance is about self-control, restraint. There's patience, but there's like wisdom in the patience. So it's different than like the Seven of Pentacles type of patience. This is a card of alchemy. This is transmuting something that maybe was out of balance into something that's more just and fair. But knowing that there's sort of like a timing to all of it, like this is definitely going with the flow. Definitely going with the flow. Seven of Swords came out this morning too. So the Seven of Swords here, let's see what's on the bottom. Nine of Swords, there's some anxiety. Oh my gosh. So I feel as if this masculine wants to set something right when they're very anxious and worried and upset. See the Nine of Swords underneath? What's underneath is kind of in the psyche. It's not yet part of conscious awareness, but it's driving the behavior. So it's as if this masculine is feeling very much on edge because something hasn't been on the level. Now, the Seven of Swords it can be as simple as that energy of, well, I'd rather ask forgiveness than permission. I'm just going to go do what I want to do, even though I know I really probably shouldn't. And I'd rather say I'm sorry than ask for permission. That sometimes is the energy of the Seven of Swords. Other times it's full on lying, cheating, stealing. But in any event, there is something here that's causing this, this masculine, some measure of stress and anxiety. Even though they're trying to transmute the energy, what they're really after is that fairness and balance. Can even be a legal outcome, right? The Justice represents legal decisions and, agreements. So it could be marriage certificate, divorce decree. Get it? Filing for separation. It could be involving the courts, involving the legal or judicial system on some level. I feel the need to mention that. Since I see that patience, that temperance card, whoever this masculine is trying not to overreact. Underneath, they're kind of keeping it all inside and they're stressing it. In the past, Knight of Swords. Wanting to communicate their truth. Whoops. All about communicating the truth. I want the clarity. Let's clear this up. This is all about clearing up something that was either misunderstood, misinterpreted, and seeking the balance. There's more, see, more of that justice energy. The Six of Pentacles is about things being made not so much equal, but equitable. What's really fair here, right? You've got these poor little children hungry and on the side of the road, and we've got this, lord of the manor dressed in silks, very wealthy, with a scale in one hand and handing like little coins to these very hungry children. Well, that's not equitable. See what I'm saying? There's an energy here. You can read the card upright to say it's charitable. It's about being charitable. It's about giving with gratitude and grace. But it can also represent stinginess and something that's been out of balance and not very equitable. And this masculine wanting to talk about it. The card Six of Pentacles is about equal give and take and reciprocity. What's good for the goose is good for the gander, but it's also about things being made right. Okay, Nine of Cups, present experience. Okay, so the Knight of Pentacles here, this masculine's present experience, I feel they're kind of coming into an energy where they're sort of trying to settle down a little bit and stay in a comfort zone. This feels very much like a comfort zone, a little touch complacent, but more about a comfort zone and taking action very slowly. Knight of Pentacles, moving forward deliberately, reliably, practically, predictably, methodically, and with a plan. So in the meantime, they're kind of hunky-dory. They're a little bit feeling a little content and probably waiting for this justice energy to kind of come in, but they're moving toward it very slowly. One more on that. Page of Wands. Whew. Little flirtatious message there. Who might that be about? No, I don't think it's about anybody. I feel it's what they're calling in. Underneath is the Three of Wands. That's like ships coming in. So maybe there's a new spark of passion here. And as things are kind of settling, as things come into balance for this masculine, which is taking its time, unfortunately, we do have Temperance and the Knight of Pentacles, slower moving energy. But the Page of Wands is kind of that little spark of passion, sort of starting to begin to feel alive again. And that's what they're calling in. That's what they're manifesting. Now, in the future, the Seven of Wands, sometimes it's defensiveness, sometimes it's resistance. Queen of Cups was in the reading this morning too. Resisting that Queen of Cups. Wow. Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. In the absence of a water sign, it's really just somebody who I felt it was the Taurus in the morning musing. right? Doesn't matter if it's, male or female. The Queen of Cups is very empathic, right? They're the empath of the tarot. So really feels things very deeply. This is someone who's very caring and considerate and compassionate. Lots of high vibration love coming from the Queen of Cups. She's also very intuitive, kind of like a sister to the High Priestess. But I feel as if this love is resisted in the future. I'm feeling resistance around it in the future. This is forward facing. Because there's the commitment card. There's your card, Taurus, Hierophant. So it looks to me like the Queen of Cups, which I'm going to say just for the, the way the cards are coming through, represents this divine feminine. And there may be an issue around taking the connection to a deeper level, becoming more committed. Could be talks about engagement, marriage, some kind of more formalized process. We are seeing the justice would be divorce. This would be the marriage, right? In the church wedding kind of an energy. I know that sounds very old school, but I have to kind of read it as it's coming through, regardless of what it means in terms of specifics in general. This is a Queen of Cups who's ready for commitment, who knows who she is, knows what she wants, knows who at her core that she's the settling down type, doesn't want to play, doesn't want any little Page of Wands, light flirtation. Nuh-uh-uh. I want stable, committed, grounded, here in 3D. And the masculine's here. Remember over here, I'm pretty content. So moving forward slowly, I'm willing to flirt a little bit, but not really buying into the commitment. So that's why the feminine is feeling this rejection, feeling either friend-zoned or rejected, or as if either they are feeling emotionally disengaged from the masculine or vice versa. This whole thing feels very connected to the morning reading, even though it's a little bit different. Sure. Okay. So the feminine is feeling the rejection of this Four of Cups, is feeling kind of like as if the feminine is being told, talk to the hand, right? Just like being kept at bay, and they don't know what to do. So here the feminine is now in that Eight of Swords. What's my next best step? This Ace of Cups that I'm offering isn't being received, or that's on offer for both of us isn't being received. What do I do? So the Nine of Swords is kind of feeling stuck, a little trapped. It's more about overthinking the situation. So this would be a good point in the program, if you're here as the feminine, to revisit what this said about, going with the flow, right? And kind of like loosening your grip or your attachment to a specific outcome. Be a little bit more broad about it and allow yourself the flexibility to take the next best step, which, by the way, Taurus, is into that puddle, which means your feelings. So I've been saying lately, and people have commented that Eight of Swords is like, yeah, you can't think your way out of this. You have to drop down into your heart chakra and feel your way out of this. That's kind of the advice that's been speaking to a lot of people lately. Oh, this whole deck was upside down. That's okay. I'm still going to take it. Six of Cups. Right. So you're feeling a little stuck because in your mind's eye, dear, I'm talking as if I'm speaking to the feminine. This is your past life soulmate. This is your twin. Six of Cups. So if that Six of Cups, if that person, your divine counterpart, is not receiving the Ace of Cups that's being offered to the two of you, no wonder you feel stuck. No wonder your brain is kind of like trying to figure out what's really going on here, because it's so important to you. Yep, on the bottom is the Devil. I will take it. So there's something very karmic here. There's some stuck energy, possibly a pattern that has been repeating, meaning hot and cold. That's what I'm feeling here, hot and cold. You're on, you're off, and it's not your choice. Feminine. Ace of Wands in the past. Yes, this was a big moment of passion. And then you got mixed messages. Seven of Cups. A little bit of emotional overwhelm, lots to process on an emotional level. Is this too good to be true? Is this just an illusion? Sometimes that Seven of Cups is a little fantasy. So I have a feeling it kind of, the attraction was powerful. The Ace of Wands, that divine gift of inspired passion. But what you got back here with that Knight of Swords and the communication and the Six of Pentacles kind of was like, It feels as if you were maybe offered something that suggested it would be, reciprocal, and I don't think you received it. And that in the past had you a little confused. So mixed messages is what I'm feeling in the past. That you took a leap of faith anyway. That beautiful fool, you took the leap even though there was some things weren't clear. I'm only giggling because that's such a human nature thing to do, right? Like, I'm feeling this powerful, powerful connection. Maybe even a pull. Something that, I'm not sure is in my best interest, which that's what came out this morning. But, even though I'm getting mixed messages, I don't know what's really going on here. I'm going to take the leap anyway. And now here you are in that Nine of Pentacles energy, trying to attract to you all that you desire, but the love life isn't happening. Right. This is you being left out, and, I'm talking to the feminine again. If you're here as a feminine, being left out in the cold, feeling really abandoned, or at least not knowing how to access the warmth of the connection. This card is sort of, can be source of abandonment, or in the maybe not abandonment, but feeling devalued on some level, right? Like, what's wrong with me? Am I not good enough? So there's this energy here where I feel like you really feel you're all on your own, dear feminine. With regard to a King of Pentacles, that is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn is the Pentacle energy, but the thing about the King of Pentacles is it represents it's like an archetype of a masculine life partner, right? Life partner in masculine form. So it's just an archetype of that person that you would settle down with, somebody you could see yourself with for the long haul. They're there, they're solid, they're steady, they participate here in the 3D with you, they give you that Six of Pentacles energy, right? This is that energy, and I feel that maybe for the feminine, this is feeling as if they're being devalued by a King of Pentacles, by somebody they see as someone they could settle down with, but that isn't seeing them the same way. And there's been a lot of mixed messages. That's what's coming through, right? Because this is what's underneath, feminine. This is what you want. It's coming underneath is saying that underneath, maybe not in your everyday waking moment, but on some level, you want this stability. You want to build a life with this person. This is what you want. What you're getting is left on your own. So there's the 5. That's the change. And so maybe this morning's morning musing was about moving on. Like, is it time to walk away? It was the 8 of Cups. But here we have the Chariot. Why is the Chariot here in the future? This person might be resisting the Taurus. Queen of Cups could also be, the feminine could be the Taurus. Oh, wow. Chariot with Judgment, forgiveness, second chances, crossroads, choose your path. Got it? Okay. Wow, I'm feeling it. And there's the Magician, and what's next? The 8 of Cups. So these energies are underneath. Remember what I said about that. So to some degree, on some level, you have all the tools you need at your disposal to manifest that which you desire. So hold that thought. But if what you desire is to move forward victoriously and approach this crossroads in your connection where you answer the call of the past life soulmate, you offer forgiveness, or you accept the second chance that may be on offer here, and then you choose your path. Am I going to offer the forgiveness or am I not? That's what the 2 of Wands is clarifying, the path of that crossroads of the Judgment, and underneath, you've got all the tools to come up with your choice, to choose the path that's right for you. Is it the one that leads to forgiveness, or is it the one that has you walking away? Okay? So that's where we're going. If this is speaking to you, I am going to take this to the extended. The extended will take this whole reading here, and then I'm going to deep dive into the 3 cards. What do you need to focus on considering what's come out here? What's the block, the challenge, or the dynamic between you around that issue, and what you can do about it, or what might come out of it. Messages to and from each other. What is the divine masculine trying to say to the feminine? What is the feminine trying to say to the masculine? 1 card for you, Taurus, from your higher self, spirit, or the universe. And then the outcome position is what you can expect going forward. If timing's a factor, it would show up there. But what you're mainly interested in knowing is what might come on the path in the near future. All right, my friends, the link to the extended is below in the description box in the first or second sentence. I will see you there momentarily. And if not, have a great day, and I'll see you on a future reading. Bye, Taurus.